The running lumberjack.
The running lumberjack here, guys. Up the Buff, my first run back since last year, 2020. Course is the same, except for the wear and tear. Mindset's different, training's different. As I mentioned in the first video, I haven't done any when I first done it. It was sign up, run around the oval a couple of times, and give it a go. Yeah, this time I've done 1,000 kilometres total, give or take, last year. Some of it in races, probably about 300k of it in races, the rest in training. And the rest of it on trail or doing some maths, heart rate training. So look at the trail. This is a small part of the Up the Buff trail. So my approach last year was survival. Get rid of the competitive nature that I had in me since I was a kid. Don't worry about people passing you. Don't worry about that feeling inside where you know or feel you can do better. Not know, but it's definitely a feeling. So I'll tell you a bit about the first race real quickly. Again, signed up, hardly any training. Went to Wild Earth, got my jacket, got my water, hydration pack, and got some shoes, and that was it. Didn't know anything about chafe prevention, didn't know anything about running form, which I still really don't. Didn't know anything about what to do. I had a lot of guidance from a good mate, Scotty Page. He's done triathlons and done ultra distances quite a bit. He said, look mate, just walk up the hills, jog the flats, walk down the hills. You know what, for the first race that was what I did, you know. I did go down the hills a little faster than I probably should have. Only because being 130 kilos, being a big boy, gravity helps. And so I'd hit the top of a hill, lean forward a bit, just make sure my legs caught me. And you know what? It wasn't too bad. My knees held up really well considering. Quads burnt out definitely by the end of the race. But it was a learning. You know, the course is designed in a T. So you go up, you leave Eco Village on bitumen, hilly bitumen. You get to the border track, you tee off to the left, which is probably that side for you guys on the screen. Off to the left, you go, I don't know, 3 or 4 odd Ks. Then you come back to the centre. If you're doing the 16k, you go back home, back through the bitumen. If you're doing the 25, you keep going across the top of that T in the other direction. And that's where you hit the big mountain or the big hill, which took it right out of me. So the journey on the day was very much a bit of nerves to start with. Chatted to a few boys that were doing the 16k. Quite an interesting conversation. And yeah, starter bell went and moved my legs. Through that bitumen area at the start, even though I'd driven it in the car and knew it was hilly as hell, I didn't expect it to be like that on foot. I literally, I was less than a K in, it would have been around the K mark. I was already saying to myself, why the hell did you sign up for this? Why the hell do you think you can do this? And who gives you the right to give it a go? These people are proper athletes I'm running with, or at least they train. And sorry for noise in the background, I've got a lawnmower here, there's a few houses along the trail. And I had, I'll bring it in a bit so you can hear. I had no idea what I was getting myself into really. And so I just kept going, kept running. Hill after hill, I dreaded it from the start. I finished the bitumen area and I was like, geez, I hope the bloody off-trail area isn't that far, because I was spent already. I had water in my pack. I'd already gone through to the first checkpoint. It was only like 3 or 4 k's, and I didn't really have any food because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know any of this stuff. I looked at videos and I thought, you know, I just didn't know what to think of it or make of it. And I've learned a lot since, but sorry for that noise there. And yeah, going up and down these hills here on a border trail, hit the dirt, and I knew, being a T, I'd get up to the end, survive that, and then I'd turn around and I'd see, oh, how bad am I doing? Because I kid you not, in the first 2 k's, 3 k's, it was about 80% of the field had passed me. That's how slow I was going. Oh, sorry guys, it's pretty steep here. And so I was going slow, I was still going. And so I like the fact that I could turn around, and again, that was my competitive nature, kicking in, even though I was letting go of that, especially the first and second checkpoint, because I knew I wasn't going to keep up with the fast runners. And yeah, turned around and there was maybe 30 people behind me, most of them doing the 16k. A lot more do the 16 than the 25, so so it was good, but just kept moving, you know. Again, didn't know what to do at the the aid stations where they had water and a few lollies and stuff. I didn't know what to do there, so just sort of kept going. Believe it or not, I had mud cake with me, or a brownie, a couple of brownies or something. That was my food. It was pretty bad. No electrolytes, no salt, nothing. So then we went back to, you know, the top of the T, which was, you know, first, third and fifth checkpoint. So I was back on the third, and as I was heading back there from the second to the third checkpoint, I was thinking to myself, I might as well turn around and just go back, because I know way I'm finishing this. The entire way, the entire couple of k's, I was like, no, I'll just go back. I'll put my girlfriend who was waiting for me out of misery, and my mate who was with her. I'll just turn back. Something come over me when I got to that third checkpoint, and I just went straight through. Filled up with a bit of water and went straight through. Now, retrospectively, that was the biggest part, because after that checkpoint, it went up and seemed like it never bloody stopped. So we had the big hill after that checkpoint, at which I sat down on the course. I legitimately sat down for 5 minutes, catch my breath, let my legs rest, and just think about what the hell I'm doing. And thinking, you know, yeah, I want to do 200 miles. How hard could 25 be? At that time I knew it was tough. You got to work for it. It's not something you can, unless you're super genetically talented or gifted, it's something you got to work on. And I've been doing it since. So I got back again to the next T, where I have to turn around and go back to checkpoint 1, 3, 5, the same checkpoint, those three. Go back to checkpoint 5 and then go to the start finish line through the bitumen again. Turn around, there was 2 people behind me. And you know what? Then I realised that I absolutely and unequivocally let go of the competitive nature. And that was the best thing that could have happened. Focused on myself, and just kept moving. The bitumen was a killer at the end. I swear I've never felt so tired, exhausted and defeated in my life. Physically, emotionally, not because of the position, just taking it out of me. But that said, when I crossed the line, it's the best feeling I've ever had. without a doubt. Other than at the time, absolutely the best feeling I've ever had as far as self-fulfillment, and I'll carry that to this day. And that's why I'm going back and returning up the buff. And I'll do another short video to explain what my training's going to be like leading up, and how I'm going to approach the race this time. But that was my first race, my first run. I spent about 4 days recovering from chafe issues, but I booked my next race that night, and I don't regret it at all. So thanks Scotty, and thanks Wild Earth, especially Eli at the time, and a few of the other boys since. That's the Running Lumberjack out.